Hey everyone, today I want to go over the two sums problem part 2, where we're going to be given a sorted array and we're looking for two values that equal the target, and we want to return the index of position of those two if one's smaller or larger. So let's jump into the code and look at how we want to do this. So here I have some test cases, say 4, 7, 11, 13, and 15. If we want to find the target, we want to find the two values that equal 24. In this case, that will be 11 and 13. So positions 2 and 3 in the array. So let's write out this code and see how we would make this work. First, we're going to want to keep track of the start index and the end index. So we'll say start index equals 0, end index equals the length of input minus 1. Now we want to loop over as long as start index is less than the end index. And then this is where we need to implement the logic. We want to find the sum value of the two. We want to find the sum value of the two numbers we're looking at. So in this case, in the example with 4 and 15, we'll say sum equals the input of start plus the input of end. So if sum equals the target, then we know we found what we need and we can just return this. But in the case that we haven't found the target, we need to either move the start index pointer or the end index pointer. The way we're going to do this is depending on if the sum is larger or smaller than the target. So if the sum is less than the target, we're going to want to increase the start index by 1. And then else the end index we want to decrement. If I can type. Also, we want to decrement the end index. Otherwise, we're just going to return 0, 0 because we haven't found any of the values. So the reason why we're going to do this is if we look at an example of the 4, if we look at 4, 7, 11, what was it, 13? So looking at this problem, if we have 4 plus 15, we know that this equals 19, which is not the value that we want of 24. Is that less? Yes. So we know that we need to move the pointer from 4 to 7. We can do 7 plus 15. In that case, we're looking at 22. Is it still smaller? Yes. So then we go to 11 and plus 15, which we know is 26. That is too large. This means we'll move the end pointer down to 13, and that should give us the value that we're looking for. So let's clear and run the test just to see if this works. Okay, everything passed. It was a really fast way to walk through the two sums problem part 2 with 2 pointers. I hope that was helpful, and I'll see you in the next one.